Hi everyone, this is the gas walkthrough for August 21st. I'm Philip Newman. Today I'm solving Skyscraper by Bill Murphy. Skyscraper is a Sudoku variant, but is also just a puzzle genre of its own. You can have it without the Sudoku rules. But we have normal Sudoku rules, 1 to 9 in each row, column, and 3 by 3 box. Additionally, we have some clues outside the grid. And the clues outside the grid tell us how many buildings we can see. So we're considering the digits in the grid to be buildings of that height. So this 4 means we have a 4-story building. And this 9 means we have a 9-story building. Well, if we're looking from this clue along this row, we can't see the 4-story building behind the 9-story building. This 9-story building completely blocks it. Same for the 7. Same for all of these, because 9 is biggest. 9 is the tallest building that we can have. So the 4 tells us how many can be seen. And in this case, if 9 is the tallest building we have, and we can't see any of these, we must see these 4. And basically the way these work is they're thermometers, except you don't know which cells are part of the thermometer. They could be, we could skip cells. So the 7 clue could be counting these 7 cells. And we have a thermometer. This is the bulb and going up all the way to the 9. But we have the additional restriction that this digit must be smaller than these, if that's the 7. And this digit must be smaller than this, which obviously it is in this case because it's a 9. But hopefully that will make more sense as we solve, if it doesn't already. Some of you are probably pretty familiar with how this rule set works, but if it's new to you, it definitely can be confusing until you solve a few puzzles. So let's start with that 4 clue that we were looking at. Because of the 9 here, we know that these 4 cells have to be part of the clue. We can't see anything beyond it. So we're going to have a thermometer that goes 5. This can be 6, but it can't be 7. And this can be 8, can't be 7. And that gets us to 9, so that has to be our digits. Those are the only 2 digits we can place in between 5 and 9 if we don't have 7. Now the 3, 9 here, we need something bigger than 3. This is a 3 clue, so again, these are going to be our 3 cells, because we can't see past the 9. This can't be 5, 6, 8, or 4, so this is 7. And then these, and these cells are 1, 2, 4. That's not a 4. So we're going to do this sort of thing around the grid. 3 clue here means these are our 3 cells. So that's an 8, has to be bigger than 7. These are our cells in this clue. Can't see past the 9. So for this one, we need greater than 4, but can't be 7 or 8. So this is going to have to be 5, 6, and this is 1, 2, 3. The 1, 2, 4 here means this is a 3. And in fact, we can go ahead and resolve this. We could keep going around with the 3s and 4s, but let's go ahead and resolve this. This is an 8 clue, and there's a 9 here. So these are all part of this clue. So that means they have to be in order. Now, we have a degree of freedom here. So this could be 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8. And this could be whatever the leftover digit is. But this works like a thermometer. Okay. Down here, these are going to be part of this clue. We need bigger than 3. That is not 4 or 6. And 7, 8, look at this cell. So the only possibility here is 5. And that means this is 7 or 8. It can't be 6. That gives us a 7, 8 pair, which means these are 6, 5, 4. This can be anything right now. But let's go ahead and mark 2, 4, 6 as our remaining cells in the box. This one can't be 4 or 6, so this is a 2. Okay. Now, in this clue, we can see that 2 is going to be part of the clue. The first cell is always part of the clue. This cell is bigger than 2, so it's part of the clue. This cell is bigger than 4 or 6, and then 9. So the rest of these are not going to be part of the clue. These are all going to be part of this clue. These are 7 and 8, and these are 1, 2, 3. Now, looking at this clue, we have a 3 in this row. How are we going to get to 3? Well, if we put an 8 here, the only other thing we're going to be able to see is this 9. That's only 2. So this has to be 7. It will be part of this. And somewhere in here, there's an 8. We don't know where yet. All right, let's look at this 4 clue. Well, 6 here, we have to go 7, 8. Those are the only options there. That 8 is going to resolve 7, 8 here. The 8 is hiding behind here, so we can't see it. And these are obviously going to be less than the 7, so we're not going to be able to see any of those. So that works out. This needs to be bigger than 4 and can't be 8, 7, 6, so it's 5. And these are 1, 2, 3. The 1, 2, 3 look up for 4 here. Now, in this column, the 4 can't be part of the clue. The 9 is part of the clue. It's hiding the 8. The 4 can't be, because these are going to be 5, 6, 7. So all of these have to be seen by the 7. Otherwise, we're going to come up short. So they have to be in order. All right, these are 2, 7. These are 2 and 3. These are 1, 4, 6. All right, let's look at this 7. Obviously the 9 is part of the clue. The 6 is hidden behind the 9. The 3 is hidden behind the 4. So in order to get to 7, all of these have to be part of the clue, and we have to go in order like that. The 7 looks down for 2, 7. The 2 looks up for 3, 2. All right, these are 2, 4, and they're resolved. These are 1, 3, and 8. That's not 8. Can this be 8? We would have 2, 8, 9. That doesn't work. That's only 3. So this is our 8. Now, how do we get to 5 at all? Well, we have the 2. We have the 7. It's definitely going to be seen. We have the 9. And somewhere in here, there's an 8. But that's only 4. And we can't see anything other than the 8 in here. The 7 is hiding the 6, the 4, the 1, 2, 3, whatever the other digit is here. So in order to get to 5, this also has to be part of the clue. So it has to be 3. I'll go ahead and highlight those. Probably the highlighting is kind of useless at this point, but it's going to resolve our 1 here from the 2, 3. These are also 1, 2, 3, and that one's resolved by the 3, 2. That's resolved by the 2 there. Okay, these are 5 and 8, and they are resolved. So that 8 is part of the clue in the row, and that gets us our 5. These are 2, 7, 9. We could have filled in the 9 a long time ago. We have 8 9s in the grid. All right, these are 1, 4, 5. That's our 4. That makes that a 1, 6, 4. These are 3 and 8. And finally, these are 1 and 6. That's the solution. And I didn't end up highlighting everything there, but we can check real quick. 6, 7, 8, 9 is our 4 clue. 4, 5, 9 is our 3 clue. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6, 9. That's all the columns. 5, 6, 8, 9 here. 3, 7, 9. 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. 2, 4, 7, 9. 1, 6, 9. 3, 5, 8, 9. So all of our clues are resolved, and that is the solution. So let us know how you did in the comments. If you're not familiar with skyscrapers, this can be a very confusing puzzle type. And we didn't even really get into some of the advanced stuff you can do with Skyscraper. Hopefully this was a general introduction, but let us know how you did. I will see you next time.